Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm currently 4 days away from having my baby. I'm super excited. I finally put the last finishing touches to the nursery and I thought I would do a little nursery tour. So if you would like to see a little bit of a look around our little boy's nursery, then stay tuned. If you want to see a before and after, I'm going to pop that up on Instagram because I filmed the before for a reel but not in this footage. So if you head over to my Instagram you can see the kind of transformation. But yeah, let's get into it and I'll show you what we've done. So I know a lot of you will have seen a little bit of this room on my Instagram already, especially the wallpaper. I'm going to give you a little bit of a walk around first and then I'll go through everything in detail, but there was a lot of questions about the wallpaper in this room and it's actually something that we haven't updated. So as far as we know, this wallpaper's been up for about 20 years in the house. So I'm not sure what brand it is from. I've had a lot of questions on that. It is a Toile de Jouy, I think that's what it's called, print. So if you search that you'll be able to find very similar ones, but it is very distinctive with little monkeys and parrots and I think little fishermen on it, and it has these kind of like canopy designs. We really love this. This was obviously here when we moved in. The thing that we did change in here is that we painted all the woodwork dark blue. So we actually used a Farrow Ball colour called Stiffkey Blue. And a lot of the obviously we live in a very old house, so this kind of colour shows up a lot more imperfections in the woodwork, but I actually really like that. So in terms of decorating, we really didn't do much. We just changed the colour of the woodwork, including the colour of the shelves. I'm really happy with it. It has made it quite a lot darker. I'll show you this angle. This is my favourite angle in this room. But I just think it's a lot more kind of fun, and obviously we're having a little boy, so I feel like it's quite a cute like vibe for a little boy. So this is my favorite angle of this room. So this is the bookshelf. We actually had these books up here already. If you guys followed my lockdown vlogs, you'll have seen me color coordinate the books, which actually I quite like now because it works for a kid's room, but at the time I was a bit like, why did I do that? So afterwards, but basically we've kept all of our books. This is the main kind of bookshelf that we have in our house, so it's obviously also out of reach of kids, so we've just decided to keep these top 3 shelves books for now, along with a few teddies. And then the kiddie stuff starts down here, which I just love so much. This octopus is actually River's and she's not happy to lend it to her little brother. So as much as I really wanted to stay here, I even offered to buy her the pink version. They don't do navy anymore. If anybody knows where I can get another navy octopus from, I really love it here. Most of the teddies are from Jellycat. Like I said, this one was River's. And then there's the dragon, and I've tried to keep it to like a vague general kind of colour scheme with a few oranges and a few yellows, but to be honest, like this room is not neutral. It's not like one of those kind of Scandinavian vibe nurseries. It's pretty loud and I just love it. I think it's colourful and fun and just, yeah, I really like it. It's also just like a cozy little room as well. Can you believe it used to have a double bed in it though, actually? Because now the cot's here, it had a double bed and 2 bedside tables. And now the cot's here, I literally can't imagine. Like, this is narrower than a single bed. And the radiator was there and the cupboard was there. You basically couldn't really open the cupboard because the cupboard is obviously built in. I will show you in there in a minute. But yeah, so back to the bookshelf. I've just got a few of River's baby books here that she had when she was tiny. Some Ritz London teddy bears that we got when we did a collaboration with them. Look how cute he is. And then these little wooden toys, there's the rainbow, stacking rainbow, and the train are from Scandi-born. They're by a little brand called Little Dutch, and they make really nice kind of wooden toys that aren't too kind of loud in colour. A few more Jellycat fluffies, and then the Artie Pop box, which was from our baby carrier, which I've just put here because I thought it was so beautiful. I'm actually going to use it as his kind of memory box for cards and stuff when he's born, which I did for River too, but I thought why not use this really lovely box for that. We have the lamp. So the lighting in this room, there's actually no central lighting. It's quite old-fashioned. The only wall light is above this sink here, which I always get tons of questions about the sinks in our house. Whenever we do any kind of, like I did the nursery tour with River, and she's got a sink in a cupboard, which is something else. Obviously it's not very practical in terms of taking up space in the room. Like, this sink is quite a big sink unit. However, we wanted to keep it because it is actually quite handy having a sink in a nursery or in a bedroom, especially like kids get bigger, brushing their teeth, things like that. It is actually quite handy, but it does take up a lot of space. I wanted to change the tiles, but because we weren't changing the wallpaper, we just kept them, and they're plain white tiles. And we did paint the unit here. This light fitting we changed a couple of years ago because it used to be like a, I think it was like a quite like a granny-ish kind of looking one. I can't remember exactly what it looked like, to be honest. It was a few years ago, but we just kind of updated it. This mirror I love so much. This is a little antique mirror. Hello. Literally ready to pop. That actually I bought for the downstairs toilet, but I've stolen it for this spot because I really like it. I think it goes really nicely. Again, if I go all the way back here and show you the whole of this wall together, angle up a little bit so you can see. I just think it's so nice, and I really love it with the chair and everything. I'll get onto the chair in a minute. And then underneath these units, we've actually done similarly to how we did underneath River's sink. We've got a basket of toys and then a kind of bits and bobs basket. Lots of people ask what happens if the sink leaks. Good question. I guess things get wet, but to be honest, we've never had any problems with these sinks, and they don't get used a huge amount anyway, especially not early doors. So we're using them for storage at the moment. It'll be quite a good toy cupboard, to be honest. But yeah, so then we have the chair. The chair is an antique that I bought via Instagram. I follow tons of antique sellers on Instagram. And I bought this actually for the other room, for the pink room that we redid recently. And I actually swapped the chair that was in here before to go in there. This little cushion is very creased, probably needs a bit of a floof. It's from Ocker, and I just think it goes quite nicely with the chair. That again was in the pink room. I don't know if it really necessarily goes with this this decor, but it's there for the moment. And then the lamps. So yeah, what I was going to say about the lamps, they're actually on an old-fashioned 5-amp system. So if you turn the wall lights on, this lamp turns on, the wall light turns on, and then this corner light turns on because there's no ceiling lights. So we needed, when we knew we were going to be using this room on a regular basis, obviously we took the bedside table lamps out when we took the double bed out, so we knew we needed some more lamps. So both of these lamps are actually from Pookie. This one I think was quite expensive for the quality of it. This one I actually quite like as well because it's got the yellow inside, so it kind of goes with the vibe with the chair. But it's got like a little table next to it, which is handy for things like, obviously the baby's not going to be in here for probably 6 months because he'll be sleeping in our room. So at the moment this is just a kind of storage room for him. But eventually when he does move in here, it's probably quite a good place to put his monitor, still kind of out of reach, but also like on a table. And obviously when he gets bigger, it's quite a handy little like bedside table if you just want one side, which if you have two sides, you can't really open this cupboard. So, but yeah, it's got a marble stand at the bottom. I need to sort the wires out, I haven't done that yet. But yeah, that's one lamp from Pookie. And then the other one, this one is like, I think it's like a lacquered wood actually. It looks almost like kind of ceramic. But yeah, it's just like a navy blue with a cream and navy lampshade, which I think goes really well. Sorry, I'm a bit out of breath. I'm literally ready to pop. But yeah, so this is this side. We have the basket down at the bottom as well, which has the touch of yellow that kind of goes in with the theme, which I'm really excited about. And this has just got blankets and muslins in it, kind of ready to grab, and bibs and things like that. And then we have the sheepskin rug on the floor. This is actually from River's room. I changed her one and bought her a bigger one because it was a little bit small for her room. So we've put that on the floor in here, which I love having sheepskins on the nursery floor. We did it when River was tiny too, and it just means it's a nice place for them to lie. Like if you're having some kind of downtime with them and you want to play with their toys and stuff, it's just like a nice cozy place for them to lie. And then the cot is the Ellie cot from Incy Interiors. We got ours from Scandiborn, which was very kindly gifted. Thank you so much, Scandiborn. Which I just, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I really want an old-fashioned kind of metal cot. They don't do brass. I initially wanted brass, but actually this is the copper and it works really well in here. And then we got the canopy. Well, it's not really, it's more of like a pelmet rather than canopy. I didn't want it to come kind of over and down the sides of the cot. And obviously it's like not touching at the back either. This we got made by our lady who kind of makes curtains for us when we need curtains. And very, very happy with that. Like, it's quite an old-fashioned look. If it might not be everyone's cup of tea. Like, I feel like a lot of nurseries have kind of mosquito net kind of things, but I wanted something a bit more flat against the wall, so it wasn't kind of coming over the bed and down the sides. Yeah, and then we've got a navy cot sheet. I can't remember where we bought this from. I just googled navy cot sheets and managed to find this one. A few teddies in there, because obviously he's not going to be in here for about 6 months, but I'm sure he'll be playing with these before then, just kind of for show for the moment. We've got a new Ewan the Dream Sheep, which River had and loved so much when she was a baby. Hers is absolutely destroyed. We had to wash it a million times. And a giant Jellycat bunny. And actually this little guy, which I bought for him, is a little octopus. There's a mini version of the octopus that River will not let him have. And a soother. So, and that little teddy bear was actually River's. And then in the cupboard, I'm so excited to show you in here. So in here is his wardrobe. It's not the best layout. I actually wanted to get some shelves put in here, but we kind of ran out of time. I don't know why. Second pregnancy just seems to absolutely fly in comparison to the first one. I'm going to go around the other side of the cot to show you, because I'm very proud of the organisation here. I'm such a geek. Basically, there's baskets at the top, which are like the bigger sizes up for folding clothes, and then everything hanging for the first kind of year of sizing is there. And then there's baskets at the bottom which have kind of baby grows and everything, and there's also baby scales there, which from River. Most of these clothes, surprisingly, are actually from when we had Riv, because it looks like, oh my god, have I gone crazy buying clothes? I actually haven't. So I've actually divided these up into, I bought these dividers on Amazon. So this is newborn hanging, this is 0 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12, and 12 to 18. So most of this stuff was River's. I actually don't know how much of it he'll wear, because if you actually look at it, so the newborn stuff, I mean, all of this is knitted for a start, and he's being born in July. So I got out all of River's neutral stuff that she had. Whether or not he'll wear it. A few things we have bought, like these. These are new for him. Little cute sets. But a lot of River's unisex stuff is here. All of this is River's. And then there's a few, most of the stuff at the end like is actually this is new. My friend bought me this, I love it, little Petit Bateau number. And River's Burberry duffel coat that she had when she was little. And our baby carriers in there as well. So everything, it looks like a lot of clothes, like I'm super organised, but actually, like I said, most of it is from River. So we'll see what he ends up wearing. They're literally polar opposites of the seasons. And then down here is looking pretty sparse, because a lot of this stuff is actually in our hospital bag right now. So these are newborn sized baby grows. These are vests. And then the baby grows were here. Most of the baby grows are in our hospital bag. And then these are 0 to 3 size baby grows and vests. And hats and little like jegging trousers, and then sleeping like sheets, sleeping bags, things like that we use for Riv. Baby scales that I had because I felt like when the midwives were coming over and measuring River when she was little, it was always at a different time of day, different scales on different surfaces, and it got really frustrating with her losing weight and us worrying about it that I just bought my own scales so I could weigh her at the same time. After the same, like, you know, after she'd fed or done a wee or whatever, in the same circumstances, to monitor it as well. So like for peace of mind really. And then we have more storage up there, which is actually excellent. At the moment I think there's random stuff up there, but as we go on I'll put his old clothes that he's grown out of up in that storage area, which I can't reach, but you just have to get a chair and get into it. But a very, very useful storage up there. So yeah, I think like over time actually I'm gonna eventually get shelves put in here. Like as he gets bigger and has more belongings in general, let me go around the other side again, he will have like more need for all of this space, because at the moment this whole space in the middle is totally wasted, whereas if I put kind of a shelf there and had another capacity for shelf like storage there, but he could still fit like kids clothes, I think that would be useful. Maybe even get it put in so it's removable, so that when, you know, he's not in this room anymore or he's grown up and needs longer kind of things. Although, yeah, not necessarily like long dresses and stuff, I guess, is a bit different with a guy's wardrobe. I'm guessing by the time he's bigger, he'll move out of this room because it's not the biggest room. Like I said before, you can fit a double bed in it, but you can't really open this wardrobe. So like before this was a nursery, we could open these doors about this far, and then this one opened about that far. So you could kind of get in, but it wasn't ideal. Anyway, that is the cupboard. I love it. It makes me very, very happy. And then, yeah, that is it for the nursery. The other thing is that we don't have curtains. So because we've got shutters in here, they're quite stiff. Actually, a lot of people have blackout blinds in nurseries. And a lot of people ask about our shutters because we don't have curtains in our bedroom either. So I've just closed the shutters in here, and obviously they're very old and cronky, so they do let some light in, a little bit of light in. Bear in mind it is a hot summer's day today. Yeah, they're a little bit warped, but that's the vibe that you get when you shut the shutters. So it is quite dark. It's actually quite calm in here. It's very, very calm and cozy, I have to say. And I just absolutely love it. I think, you know, at night you come in and it's just got such a zen, cozy vibe. I'm so happy with it. I hope the little guy likes it too. There he is in the giant bump. So yeah, that is it for the nursery tour. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm actually so excited to be able to finally show you this room. I've been like slowly changing things in this room for years, because it's been a long journey to have this baby. So, you know, the first time we fell pregnant, I kind of changed the plug sockets to brass plug sockets instead of plastic ones. And then the second time we fell pregnant, we changed the carpet, because it used to have like a greeny blue carpet in here. And then obviously those pregnancies didn't work out, and we've slowly been changing things. So I'm just beyond excited to like finally have this room ready to be a nursery. He's not gonna be sleeping in here for ages, but I feel like it's really nice to have like his little space in his room. And it's such a like good vibe room, you know what I mean? Some rooms just feel nice, and I feel like this is one of them. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you again very soon with a baby, I hope. Bye guys.